Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the language of big business. Today we are looking at a company trying to tie the knot, but first they have to get through the quarterly report. Let's see if there are any skeletons in the closet that might scare off their partner. This report is from Chenghe Acquisition 2Co, and it's like a peek behind the curtain before a big merger. We'll check out their recent financial performance and see if everything is as shiny as they claim. Are they ready for the big day, or will there be a runaway bride situation? Before we get started, if you're into getting straightforward insights from complex corporate documents, make sure you are subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below where we can chat about this and other companies, so be sure to join. First, let's get the big picture. Chenghe is in the middle of a business combination. Basically, they are merging with another company called Polybay Group through a subsidiary Polybay Merger 1 Limited. It's like a corporate marriage where one company becomes part of another. All of this was detailed in a filing with the SEC in May. Think of it as the wedding registry and prenuptial agreement all rolled into one. Now, the main reason we are here, the financial statements. Chenghe released their Form 10Q, which is their quarterly report card. It's important because it gives us an idea of how well they've been doing leading up to this merger. This is the information that was released in May. Alright, let's dive into the numbers. We need to know if this company is healthy enough to go through with this merger. First, we see that they have around $118,000 in accounts receivable. Accounts receivable is just a fancy way of saying money that is owed to them but they haven't received yet. So clients, for example, that have not yet paid for their services. Next, let's see what they own. They have approximately $73 million in total assets. That includes everything from cash in the bank to any equipment they might own. Unfortunately, the next number isn't great. They have an accumulated deficit of over $4.3 million. That means that over time, the company has lost more money than it has made. This could be a red flag. Now let's talk about debt. Their total liabilities stand at over $123 million. This is the total amount of money they owe to others, like loans or unpaid bills. It's not a huge number, but it's something to keep an eye on, especially with that accumulated deficit that we saw. Let's see how much they are spending to keep the lights on. Their total operating expenses for the quarter were approximately $155,000. That covers salaries, rent, and other day-to-day costs of running the business. Finally, the bottom line net loss for the quarter was over $155,000. This means they lost money during this period. Adding to the 4 times to the losses are continuing. Now, let's step back and look at what these numbers might mean for this merger. On the one hand, they have a good amount of assets, so that's good. But on the other hand, the accumulated deficit and the ongoing losses are concerning. Any potential investors and stakeholders need to proceed with caution. Essentially, the company is not currently profitable. Their expenses outweigh their income, which is never good. However, it should be mentioned that they are not generating any revenue at all. Revenue is the amount of money the company makes selling services or products. So it is understandable that they are currently making a loss. Chenghe Acquisition 2Co is a special purpose acquisition company, also known as a SPAC, whose purpose is to find a company to invest in and bring public. It has no operations and therefore can't generate revenue. What this 10Q tells us is that the clock is ticking for this company to complete its mission. If it is unable to find and merge with another company, it will be forced to shut down and return the money to its investors. Alright, that's our breakdown of Chenghe Acquisition 2Co's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.